Hi, everybody. My name is Amanda Rossen, and I am the founder of CBDTX.com, which is a USDA certified organic hemp wellness consultancy. And I have the privilege of getting to work with so many amazing business partners that have been able to integrate what our products can do, not only for humans, but also for pets as well. So, for those of you who don't know a lot about hemp wellness and CBD, these products are incredible for helping both animals and pets with things such as sleep, anxiety, getting into new places that might give you a lot of anxiousness, helps with inflammation and joints, and so many other things. We're just learning more and more about it. I've had just really the honor of working with hundreds of families and pets over the last 8 years. And I wanted to get my good friend, Jen Colmenares, on today, who is the owner of Kingwood Pet Resort, and just have a little chat with her and talk to her a little bit about her business and how she's been able to integrate CBD with a lot of success with her own pets as well as her clients. So thank you, Jen.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm so glad that you came out because there really are some amazing stories that we've witnessed.
Before you talk about that, tell us a little bit about your business, and you have an amazing history here. So
we do. I mean, we're a staple in Kingwood. Basically, my mom created this business, the boarding kennel, in 1979. So we have been family owned and operated here in the community of Kingwood since 1979. It's myself and my dad and my brother now. We have indoor outdoor runs. We're still a cutting edge facility. Here we offer holistic education, really, to introduce people to options that are out there. We do stay and play. We truly realize that it takes a village to raise a puppy, to raise a dog. So we're here. We want to make it fun for the pets and for their people.
Yeah. Y'all did a drive-through nail clipping the other day.
Yes, I have an amazing team. That was Rhonda's idea. So drive-through nail trim. $5 first Tuesday or first Saturday of every month. We'll continue that because it was, and again, a great introduction. I mean, I had probably 5 people that were introduced to CBD and then actually took some to try.
Right.
So yeah, just a great all around introduction for us, and then also the benefits.
And I have to vouch for her because we just got a new puppy, and she's been working with our family on I don't know if it's so much training the puppy, but training us how to work with the puppy and train the puppy. Just starting from a good foundation is so important. She's only 5 months old, but it's never too early to start teaching those things. She's a very energetic German short-haired pointer. So already just in the span of just a few days since we met with you on Saturday, we've made a lot of progress with her. And you have some people just have a heart and a passion for pets, and you're one of those people. But you also have a passion for natural solutions and holistic wellness for people and pets. So I am so tickled when people like you, partner with me with Green Compass, because I really respect where you're coming from that wanting something that is, good for the holistic self. So tell me a little bit about why you feel like Green Compass products have been different than possibly other things that you or your clients have tried.
Oh, so we came back together as a family in March. So it's been a year. Tomorrow will be a year, y'all. Whew, I'm gonna cry. So we came back together as a family to revive and shift this the family business. And in that, my brother had said, "Oh, I hear something about CBD. Let's try some CBD." And I was like, "Okay, well, if we're gonna do CBD, then we're gonna do it the right way. Like we're gonna learn and educate ourselves." So of course, I reached out to you and was like, "Okay, so we want to bring this on board." And I'm so glad that we did, because there is a difference. There is a difference in Green Compass CBD versus what I see some of my clients come in with. I'll have clients come in, their dog is on CBD, they bring it with them. we give it, we dose it, we give it, and then I always ask, do you mind if I try some of mine? Like, can I offer some of mine? And the difference, like here it is, something that they've been taking that their parents have noticed a difference with. And then I put the Green Compass CBD in there on that, and it's just night and day. I mean, I have a dog that's like shivering who has CBD on board, covered in hives. And then we do a nano amplified dog treat.
Yes.
And I mean, within 5 minutes, he is a different dog. His demeanor has changed.
And he weighs how much?
Probably, I would say probably about 79 pounds.
Size dog. So
Doberman.
That's a great point. You know, we at Green Compass, we have both a tincture and oil. We have a bacon flavored one and a natural one. But now we also have these nano dog treats, which are a game changer because, you know, you can pick up CBD dog treats anywhere, and a lot of people have, and a lot of they have to give their dog like 5 of them, and they're not cheap, you know, and just to barely make a difference versus ours having that nano amplification, which basically is a technology using sound where we blast the CBD molecule into water-soluble pieces, and it looks like a dog treat. It looks like a gumdrop, you know, size. It's brown, and it has other great things in the treat as well that dogs love, that are good for dogs. So it truly is a treat. But, I mean, a lot of times it only takes one. Or a half of one for a really small animal or cat. Cats benefit from these too.
Oh, yes.
So I love that we have both of those options because just depending on the dog and the personality, some dogs love the treats and some love the oil. So I have one of each at my house. My little one, for some reason, she just isn't a treat person. I keep saying person. She's not a treat dog.
Yeah, feelings and emotions and souls. Yes. We connected. Yes, and it is great to have
oil. And my other dog loves the treats.
Yeah.
So you've seen a big difference in dogs that come in that have a lot of anxiety just with new spaces, or if you're taking your pet to the groomer or to the veterinarian or just like out to the park. It can be a really great thing to give them just to kind of take the edge off. It doesn't make them zombified or anything like that. You're not given, this isn't marijuana, by the way. I mean, hopefully everybody knows that by now, but this is from the hemp plant, which is a beautiful natural plant, has a lot of great benefits. So that was one example. Tell me about the poodle and where people can find that video, because you were telling me about that the other day.
I'll share. It's on our YouTube. Somebody sent me. I do just 5-minute increments. So you can, thunderstorms rolling in and they become Velcro. You know, we call them Thunder Buddies.
Oh,
so like, I'm like, I'm a Thunder Buddy, or, you know, as the human, we're the Thunder Buddies. Like they come to us to look for us for that comfort in that time. Right. So to have a tool that we're able to help them with is amazing. So nano amplified dog treat, one for this poor little guy. You know, we all know it, you know, drooling, panting, mom. And then within 5 minutes later, the second check-in, and he's laying in his spot in the laundry room.
Wow.
Still panting a little bit, but laying down, like able to calm himself.
Yes.
And then 5 minutes later, walk in, and he's like, oh, hey, Mom, what's up? How you doing?
Awesome.
There's a storm rolling through. Did you know that? There's a storm.
Wow.
So it is. And I love it because I see that people will do for their pets normally before they'll do for themselves.
Right.
And seeing that our pets don't lie. I mean, he's not like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to feel better. I'm supposed to feel different. Like, they don't lie. So being able to see that it really does have that effect for our pets.
Right.
Man, what can that do for me?
Right. Exactly. So have you had some experiences where people are like, well, do you have stuff for humans?
Absolutely, yes. I'm like, some for you, some for them. Right. Yes, and then y'all can just meet in the middle. It makes thunderstorms so much more enjoyable.
So we talked about a couple of great examples where it helps with anxiety, but what about for joints and mobility and things like that? Have you seen some amazing stories and progress in that arena as well?
Personally, I haven't, mine are young, but I do have a few people that have said, like, longevity.
Yeah.
They've started with the treats, and they're noticing they may not do a whole one every day, but a half a one. and they notice when they're not getting it.
Right. Right.
Is, you know, oh, okay, he's limping again, and then, oh, let me give him a treat, and then he's fine.
Yeah.
And that'll even last, 3 days even sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's not, you find the dose.
Right.
It really is
right.
working with your animal and working with the plant medicine to know, what is just the right amount and where is it going to have the benefits that you want to achieve.
So we have a really busy household, and my pets aren't particularly anxious, even during storms, but I give them CBD probably about 3 to 4 times a week just to keep them healthy. And knock on wood, we've had great, they've been very healthy, no tumors or anything like that. And some, it can be so devastating when our pets get sick and medical bills.
So talk a little bit about that, because I'm like a science. And I love how you explain it, that we have a system,
right?
That we should be having this. Like, it's not something that is just out there that we're like, oh, this sounds good. Let's introduce it to our pets, or let's introduce it to ourselves.
Yes.
Like, our system is made for this.
That's right. That's the endocannabinoid system is what you're referring to. And every animal with a spine has an endocannabinoid system. So it's actually not just mammals. Your lizard has a spine, and they have an endocannabinoid system. So our endocannabinoid system produces endocannabinoids, which are compounds that lock into place onto receptors that we have in our bodies from head to toe. We have receptors everywhere, in our brain, on our skin, in our joints. And so different things can throw that out of whack. Trauma, whether it's physical or emotional, different, even prescription medications can throw that out of whack. Just the toxins in our air and our food can throw that out of whack. So when our endocannabinoid system isn't functioning properly, it tends to make a lot of other things get out of whack. So the whole job of the endocannabinoid system is to be the manager of all of our body's other systems. And so it's controlling and sending signals and receiving signals from your endocrine system, respiratory, neurological system, your digestive system, your immune system. So when we can keep that endocannabinoid system healthy and strong and communicating well with its partners, it's going to trickle down into everything. And so that's why, both for humans and pets, if you're taking the hemp flower extract or CBD product, hemp flower extract is really the actual name of what it is, you are supporting that system. And so you might have 5 people in a family taking it for 5 different things. It could be sore, stiff, arthritic joints. It could be trouble sleeping. It could be extreme anxiety. Even like hormonal imbalances and things like that, which can cause all kinds of problems. And so, when we can just support that system, it's going to trickle down into every system in our body. So it's really a beautiful thing. Our bodies were made for cannabinoids. So these are cannabinoids found in plants. And hemp is not the only plant out there that contains cannabinoids. There's other plants like hops and Brussels sprouts and artichokes, things like that. Cruciferous vegetables contain cannabinoids, but they're in really small amounts. So it wouldn't make sense to harvest a bunch of Brussels sprouts and get those cannabinoids out of that. Where you have a plant, or when you have a plant that has it in such highly concentrated forms that literally grows like a weed. It grows fast, and you can, and get a great harvest, a couple of them sometimes per year. And so we get all of our, cannabinoids from the hemp flower, where they're very highly concentrated. All of our farms at Green Compass are USDA certified organic here in the USA, out of Wilmington, North Carolina. We do everything in-house. We have some amazingly sophisticated equipment. I've actually been to the lab, and I've kind of seen a part of the processing and how that works, and it's really impressive. And I
think that is something not to overlook, is that it is USDA certified organic.
That's right. Yeah.
I've been on Reddit, we've all been on Reddit, and I've seen some of the reports of what is in some of the other CBD that has been tested by independent labs.
Right.
So, I don't want feces in my CBD.
Or mold or pesticides. Yes. Yeah, that's a great point. 80% of hemp products sold here in the U.S. for humans and pets come from hemp grown in China. And they use it actually to help with their pollution, to clean their air and clean their water and their soil. it's soaking it up into the plant. They're chopping it down, sending it over here. And a lot of companies are white labeling the products with a pretty label and a catchy name. But people and pets are taking one step forward and two steps back in terms of what they're putting into their bodies. They're taking it to help with things, not to harm. And so we do have to be so careful where we're getting it from. And at Green Compass, we're very proud that we have a certificate of analysis. We have a QR code on the bottom of every single product we have where people can scan it and see that it contains no harmful pesticides, chemicals, molds, feces.
Right.
And so that's just really important. So, and if you have a good, clean, pure product, you're going to save money in the end because you don't have to take as much.
Right.
You don't have to give as much to your pet. And so, to me, it's a win-win, and it just makes so much sense. So,
yeah. And I love that you keep reminding us that it's not just for storms, it's not just for stress.
Right.
And I really, that clicks because Nick's, her allergies aren't as bad. She was just scratching in the background.
Yeah.
But this time of year, normally, her armpits would be red.
Right.
And I would be having to do special things. So her being on this, and she's not nearly like she would be this time.
Because it's a very good anti-inflammatory. So a lot of allergies are tied to inflammation. And same thing with my husband. He used to get debilitating allergies twice a year where he'd have to stay home from work for a couple days. It was so bad. That doesn't happen anymore. Yeah. He still sometimes get a little itchy nose, maybe a little extra sneezing, but he doesn't have, it's not debilitating anymore. And this has been, after years of incorporating CBD into our lives. So those are the kind of things that might not be the first thing that people think about in terms of the benefits of CBD. They might take it for something different, sleep or anxiousness, but then it's going to have so many other benefits that you don't even realize that it could help. So
all of a sudden. Hey,
yes.
Nick.
So say hello.
Talking about you.
So wrapping up, tell us how people can find you. What's your Instagram, or your website?
Everything is Kingwood Pet Resort. So at Kingwood Pet Resort on Instagram, you can find our page, Kingwood Pet Resort on Facebook. You can find kingwoodpetresort.com on the web. So everything is there. You can visit our website if you want to learn more on CBD, how we're using it. I've got some videos that are linked there.
And do you have events on your website too, or do you announce those on your Facebook?
We're announcing those on Facebook and Instagram. So we do have some upcoming events on the 24th. We have a Saturday workshop that we're going to talk a little bit about the pause philosophy.
Yes.
And integrating that. Just having our canines be our companions and learning to communicate and being proactive in that relationship so that
that's amazing.
We have amazing dogs.
Yes. And that's something that we've started collaborating on, or you've taught me. And I just think that's such a necessity and so great to have that kind of connection with your pet. So
it is. I'm all about, there's definitely a rehoming crisis here in Texas. And being proactive on that to help people. It takes a village. It really does. It takes a village. So we have a beautiful facility here. We're on 5 acres. So you can come with your pet, make reservations, come hang out with us and see us. We love to get to know you.
Yay. All right. Well, we hope to see y'all here at Kingwood Pet Resort soon. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.